The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, this is the official post-fight review for Gabriel Maestre versus Mykal Fox, and oh my god, there has been a robbery. There has been a robbery. There has been grand larceny. There has been identity theft. There has been every form of robbery committed down there in Minnesota at the Armory because, wow, just wow. Wow. Now, most of the time when I watch boxing, when I watch like these fights and just controversial decisions or a guy gets robbed or things of that nature, I'm going to say like 95% of the time I don't get shocked. I don't get upset. I don't get angry. But this one right here was something to behold, because normally when you get these kind of robberies, you get these robberies because of politics. Maybe one guy is the money guy. Maybe the one guy has some sort of agenda that the sanctioning bodies are trying to push for. But I really cannot wrap my head around this one. Gabriel Maestre, he's a 34-year-old welterweight. This fight was for the WBA interim welterweight title. So both these guys are both fighting hard for ranking position within the WBA rankings. An important fight in the careers of both fighters. Maestre is 34 years old, Venezuelan, multiple-time Olympian, 2012 Venezuelan Olympian, 2016 Venezuelan Olympian. They've been trying to fast-track him in the professional ranks. This was like his fourth fight. He only boxed like 7 rounds before this fight. He was supposed to fight Cody Crowley. Cody Crowley got COVID, so they called Mykal Fox on short notice. Mykal Fox, a tall, lanky, rangy southpaw, 6'4", very much in the same build, same body type of like an Alontes Fox. And Alontes Fox, the very tough, 154-pound contender. He was actually in his corner. They're both from the DMV area, I believe. So, Mykal Fox has lost a couple of fights in his career, but has proven himself to be a solid, top 30 caliber fighter, something like that. And I gotta say, man, this fight was the perfect example of styles making fights. Maestre has all the experience in the world. Maestre has all the amateur experience in the world. But this was actually a fight where his opponent fought the amateur style against him, and it worked masterfully. Mykal Fox exploited his size perfectly. He was using his jab perfectly. He was using the ring perfectly. He was countering him. He was leading with punches. He was just making his presence felt. And I really believe he not only did Mykal Fox win the fight, I think Mykal Fox won the fight pretty wide. And this win for Mykal Fox would have been very big for his career, and it would have set him up for some big fights in the future. But of course, the three blind mice, the judges, they took it away from him. And these are the things, like if you guys like back a couple about a month ago, or a month and some change ago, when I contemplated leaving the sport of boxing, it's fights like this, when you see these guys like Mykal Fox who come in as the B side with all the odds stacked against them. They have all the odds stacked against them already. You're already coming in as a B side. You're already fighting this guy who has all this experience as an amateur. This guy who is very, very good. Maestre is a very good, strong, sturdy fighter. You do all these things. You come in on short notice. You boxed him. He did everything but stop him. He boxed a masterful fight, and you don't get rewarded for it, and you get a loss put in your record, and now you got to come in again, moving forward in your career as the opponent. It's these things that leave a sour taste, not just in my mouth, but I know in the mouth of a lot of boxing fans. And it's unfortunate that Mykal Fox, his performance isn't going to get the recognition it deserves. His career isn't going to move in the right direction. He can't go into a bigger fight for more money. No. He has to come in these smaller fights as an opponent, and that's the unfortunate thing, because he really did box a great fight. For you young fighters out there, or for anybody who boxes out there, if you want to know as a longer, lankier, taller fighter how to use your range and exploit your range, and use it to your advantage against a smaller fighter, this fight was a great example. Mykal Fox put on a clinic on how to use your range and how to really fight like a tall fighter. A lot of people might not like the style. A lot of people might say he was boring, you know, casual fans. But I thought he fought a very intelligent fight, and it's unfortunate that he didn't get robbed for it. That he didn't get a decision for it, because I really thought, like, most of the time I can kind of pick out robberies that they're gonna happen, but I really thought he was gonna get the decision, and I'm actually, this is one of the rare times where I'm actually shocked that a fighter got robbed. So it's unfortunate, you know. Maestre, I'll tell you this, man, good fighter, strong, sturdy, but I seen enough from him. He's gonna get beat the minute he steps up any further in competition. You know, strong guy, sturdy, that guy can box, he's durable. But the first fighter that has any sort of boxer puncher abilities, or the first fighter that can counter punch him, that has any power behind these counter punches, is gonna put him to sleep. I mean, I'm telling you, it's coming, right? It's coming the minute he steps up. Fox, not known as big puncher, was able to drop him in this fight. He dropped him in the second round. And Fox had him hurt and buzzed him a couple of times later on in the fight as well. So, you know, I don't really see the ceiling for Gabriel Maestre being too high. He's an amateur that probably stayed in the amateurs a bit too long, and he got exposed in this fight, and he's lucky that the judges bailed him out. But I'm going to call it for what it is. You know, we're going to continue to fight the good fight here on True School Sports. A lot of fighters get robbed in boxing. A lot of people don't talk about these fights because a lot of people don't watch boxing like that. You know, we had a fight a couple weeks ago where, you know, Shenard Bunch, a fantastic welterweight prospect, he took on Janelson Figueroa, who was ranked in the WBO. Figueroa was like 19-0, 20-0, and he beat him clearly too, and they robbed him. So there's been a whole slew of robberies in the sport, but I think this one right here, as far as I'm concerned, for now, this might be the robbery. Right now, this is my leader for robbery of the year. This is my 2021 robbery of the year, because this fight was that bad. It was a clear-cut win for Mykal Fox, and they stole it from him. But that's my thoughts on this fight. You guys leave your thoughts down below. Make sure you take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just giving Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.